Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are from Group 6 and this is our video presentation. This project explores how financial behavior differs between two generations within one family, which is represented by my father and my grandmother. We, as a group, collected data through a Google Meet interview and a Google Form questionnaire. The aim of the project is to understand how real-life financial experience connect with the financial planning concept we learned in FIN 533, such as saving habits, investment choice, and financial challenges. Before we begin further, first, let me introduce our team members. Our group consists of 4 people. Myself, as the director, Muhammad Ali Farhan. I'm responsible for arranging the interviews. Second is Arfan Haiman as the data analyst. Third, Muhammad Darwish as the editor in charge of the video production. And finally, Daniel Harid as the interviewer who would conduct the session. Each of us contribute according to our rules to ensure the project was completely smoothly and effectively. Next, I will explain about the purpose of this project. This project is to identify the difference and similarities in financial decision making across generation. We also wanted to see how factors like financial literacy, technology use, and economic background influence their financial choice. Through this project, we were able to learn how each generation approached budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debts. This helped us apply the theories from class to real-life situation and improve our own financial awareness and planning skill about financial planning.
So now, let's take a look at the financial story of the generation 1, represented by the grandmother, which is Puan Aliyah. So the main focus of Puan Aliyah is financial focus on meeting the daily necessities of the family and raising 9 children. Next, savings. She did not have any formal saving. In fact, her saving rate was 0% saving plans. Third, money management. Her approach to money management was based on personal experience, not any written planning or budgeting. Next, for investment. In terms of investment, she would purchase gold, following advice from others in her community. Next, for financial tools. When it comes to financial tools, the Puan Aliyah only use cash. And nextly is emergency handling. In times of emergency, she would borrow money from family and friends. There was no formal emergency fund. And next, for a formal debt, she did not have any formal debt. And last but not least is a major financial challenge. A major financial challenge Puan Aliyah faced was losing her house due to financial difficulties. This was a major setback for the family and reminder of the importance of financial security. So now, let's move to a second slide. Represent a generation 2 by Encik Zulkifli. So the main focus of the Encik Zulkifli is financial focus is primarily on housing, children education and covering daily expenses. Next, for a saving, he consistently save about 5 until 10% of his monthly income. And next, for a money management, his approach to managing money is based on experience. Next, for investment, he has chosen unit trusts like Amanah Saham, which are low-risk investment. Next, for the financial tools, approximately 80% of his transactions are done using e-wallet and digital banking. Next, for emergency handling, in case of emergency, Encik Zulkifli relies on his saving around 5 until 10%. For the debt level, he currently carries about 40% debt. And last but not least, major financial commitment. One of his biggest financial commitment is supporting his children higher education. In higher education, this is a significant financial burden, but one that he planned for in advance.
Hi, my name is Harid Daniel. Now, I will be presenting the intergenerational financial insights, lesson learned, and recommendations based on our study of 2 different generations, which is the grandmother, which is Puan Aliyah, representing generation 1, and the father, Encik Muhammad Zulkifli, representing generation 2. I will start with intergenerational insight. In comparing 2 generations, we see a shift from surviving to live to living to plan. While the grandmother focused on reactive spending for day-to-day necessities, the father adopt plan saving for long-term goals like housing and education. Their tools evolve from cash and physical gold to modern e-wallets and unit trusts. Ultimately, we see a move from relying on informal borrowing to using formal emergency savings to prepare against financial risk. A major lesson was learned when the grandmother lost her home to foreclosure. This taught us that money safety is vital and that a family is like an insurance policy, as her children were the ones who helped her retrieve her home. We conclude that while the grandmother's berjimat cermat or frugality is the base, the father's systematic saving is the shield that keeps a family out of financial tragedy. We recommend youngsters to use zero-based budgeting app to track their ringgits and maintain a low debt service ratio. Families should engage in financial storytelling about the dangers of informal borrowing, while communities provide digital training for elders. Finally, we propose a strategy that integrates all cautious ways, like holding gold, into emerging technologies like ASB and e-wallets to ensure a secure financial future.
Assalamualaikum and good day. Our project compare financial behavior between two generations, a grandmother and the father. The grandmother focused on daily survival, spending most income on food, bills, and raising children, with no formal savings and relying on a family during emergency. She invested mainly in gold based on advice from others. This shows how the older generation depended more on experience and community support. In contrast, the father practiced structured financial planning. He saved 5 until 10% monthly, uses digital payments, and invests in low-risk unit trusts like Amanah Saham. He managed housing and visual loans through our budgeting. From this, we learned that combining old value like frugality with modern tools like saving, budgeting, and investing helps build a stable financial future. So that's all from our group. Thank you.
Okay, dah ya.
Okey.
Okay, terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Sama-sama.